Jon Jones and Amanda Nunes
Unbelievable!
are the greatest male and female fighters to ever exist.
From his first fight, we've just seen domination.
Such distinction often breeds debate.
To have knocked out two of the biggest names in the history of the sport. She's the best ever.
A decorated track record speak for themselves.
This man is regarded as the greatest mixed martial arts athlete to step foot inside that octagon.
And these champions have no equal.
The first ever female two-division champion.
But no matter how long they reside at the precipice,
And still UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Johnny Bones Jones.
the UFC's deep waters lurk with oncoming challengers. At a July 6th pay-per-view event, we'll present contenders who pay no mind to accolades of the past.
Oh! She's hurt! She's hurt!
HOLM is the new UFC bantamweight champion of the world!
I'm gonna call this the greatest upset ever in UFC history.
Holly Holm has rewritten history before,
The first to defeat Ronda Rousey.
and she is primed for an opportunity to recapture the 135-pound title from reigning bantamweight and featherweight champion Amanda Nunes.
I've done that, and I'm glad that I have the opportunity to fight for it again, because I can beat her.
And light heavyweight knockout artist Thiago Santos
Oh, that's it!
emerges from the depths of Brazil
Santos does it again!
for an attempt to take down the most polarizing 205-pound king in history, Jon Bones Jones.
Ninguém quer mais o Junior Jones campeão.
Thiago Santos gets another knockout victory.
Então eu vou trazer essa alegria pro público.
And he is looking towards the gold.
I'm gonna do what I've always done. Finish the one who a lot of people think is gonna do well.
This is vintage Jon Jones.
1, 2, 3, forward!
I am the greatest all time, the double champion.
Nobody's gonna take this belt from me.
Holly's not gonna change anything.
I'm the best on the planet.
These world-class athletes inspire the masses.
Cadê? Guarda alto.
While entrenching themselves in the pursuit of combat perfection. So before they convene in Las Vegas for International Fight Week, step inside their lives to witness training camp firsthand. It's UFC 239 Countdown. And it all starts right now. For many years, light heavyweight was the premier division in mixed martial arts.
Tito Ortiz remains the light heavyweight champion. The Iceman!
UFC legends
The quickest, the fastest hands. Vitor Belfort is the winner!
were succeeded by exciting new additions to the weight class.
Quentin Rampage Jackson is ready to rock the octagon for the first time.
Whose heavy hands and innovative methods
Oh my God!
brought fame and fortune. They came with high-profile title bouts.
All right, yeah. He's famous.
Everybody asks for pictures.
Until Jon Jones arrived and obliterated them all.
Oh my! Spinning back elbow.
It's just so creative in there. Unlimited potential.
Champion of the world! Stop right there, stop right there. He has turned exceptional fighters into mere mortals.
One shot, one breath. Slow it down, hit it hard. Heavy shots, guys, heavy shots.
History's most dominant title reign was guided by famed coach Greg Jackson,
One breath, one hit. One breath, one hit. Put your body into it.
who has witnessed firsthand the journey of Jon Bones Jones.
You get to see all these phases of the career. Early on, he's fighting all of these amazing veterans. He's kind of taking the old school on, beating all those guys. Cormier and Gustafsson, he has these intense rivalries.
That might be the greatest title fight in the history of the light heavyweight division. Unbelievable. What a fight.
Perhaps maybe all the bad blood has not boiled over.
It's been a great ride, being light heavyweight champion, being a part of the UFC for so long. I've cleared out the light heavyweight division.
Jon Jones has done it! Masterfully done to cap his rivalry here with Alexander Gustafsson.
Now there's a new wave of fighters coming in, and I'm excited about it.
A new day has dawned, and light heavyweight has been revitalized by young prospects.
What a fascinating addition to the light heavyweight division. Oh!
And it's lights out! Wreckage! Welcome to the big leagues!
And middleweight crossovers.
He can become a factor in this 205-pound division very quickly.
In March of this year,
The new light heavyweight contender, Anthony Lionheart Smith.
Jones began his efforts to dismantle yet another era at 205 pounds.
Well, for my money, Joe Rogan, this is the greatest mixed martial arts athlete we have ever seen. There are so many layers and nuances to his game.
His gifts, his mind, the way he's creative inside the octagon like no one else. He's designed for this.
Let's fight. Every time Jones fights, he puts his status as all-time great on the line.
Front kick to the body. John's left leg is just so dynamic. He's so good at firing off shots with it. Oh! Spinning back kick to the body by Jon Jones.
Oh, that hurt him.
There's a lot of really dangerous guys that are coming up.
John's just getting off first over and over again. Oh! Spinning elbow. Beautiful spinning elbow.
And I really feel like this next chapter will be where I show the world how great I can possibly be.
Slowly but surely, he's letting them know that he's getting his ass kicked.
Oh, violent takedown from Jones.
He's beating him up. Oh, he's hurt. Dominating him, imposing his will.
Everything Jones is throwing is hard and landing, by the way, at an 82% clip.
I'm just gonna enjoy this win, go back to the drawing board, and figure out ways to get better. There's a lot of young talent in the UFC. So many guys coming up, so many guys that are looking unbelievable.
For the next contender in the light heavyweight pecking order, look no further than Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The nearby city slums gave rise to Thiago Santos, who was a young adult, identified a life of martial arts as his ticket to freedom and financial success.
Entenda o seguinte, toda vez que eu ando pro lado de cá, ele estica a perna de lá para defender.
He would partner with local coach Tata Duarte and transition from combat hobbyist
Boa.
to full-time fighter.
Isso. Tempo, troca adversário, switch your partners. Ele fazia capoeira, e aí na capoeira ele já tinha trocado pro Muay Thai. Ele já tinha algumas lutas de Muay Thai. Mais iniciante, né? Aí. Boa, Thiago. Botou bem o quadril. O Thiago é uma faixa preta de jiu-jitsu. Ele é grau preto de Muay Thai. E hoje é o grande Thiago Marreta.
Born and raised in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Thiago Santos.
He's just a very skillful, very dangerous striker.
Santos took to professional MMA like a natural,
Huge body kick there, and Honey Marcus has to go down.
showing tremendous promise as a middleweight upstart in the UFC.
And this fight is over.
Até a gente, no começo, assim, algumas lutas, o Thiago tinha um chute muito forte também, a gente falava que era uma marretada.
Nice kick to the body there. That is his main strength, that Muay Thai.
Big shots here. Thiago Santos.
Whether it's leg, body, or head, this guy is dangerous.
Oh! Down goes Bossy, he's out!
That was one of the craziest kick knockouts you will see in this sport.
O Thiago, ele ganhou o apelido Marreta.
Only a knockout hitter, he tends to do it from long range, just like a sledgehammer. Gets you into that thing, you are done.
Pela agressividade nos golpes que ele tinha em pé.
Oh, and a spinning heel kick, and it connects. Marshman in trouble, and they're gonna stop it. Holy smokes!
Ele descia a mão, todo mundo igual uma marreta.
Heavy bombs. Oh, jeez.
But you wonder why this dude has a big hammer tattooed on his chest. This is why, because he can do this.
Just frightening striking.
Quando ele tá realmente marreta, você pode esperar tudo.
Thiago Santos gets another knockout victory. A huge specimen at middleweight.
If you didn't know the name Maheta before tonight, you likely do now.
His fourth straight knockout.
Maheta!
Santos has become one of the most dangerous knockout artists in the UFC today. After quickly climbing the ranks and making physical gains in the process.
Prepara. Valendo. Largou e vem.
His imposing frame would eventually outgrow the 185-pound middleweight limit.
Vamos, Thiago. Vamos, Thiago. Vamos, Thiago.
So Santos would relocate to light heavyweight.
Pressão, 55 quilos. Vamos.
Where he earned a title shot against Jon Jones in short order.
Thiago Santos is dangerous with a capital D, and he loves to bang.
Eu subi para os meio pesados. E não foi uma coisa que me surpreendeu, meus resultados.
He's a savage, and at 205, he's a healthy savage, and he's not cutting all that weight down to 185.
And a big left from Santos.
Eu me sinto mais veloz, a minha força também aumentou.
10 segundos, acabando, 10 segundos.
Então eu sabia que se eu começasse a acertar, os caras iam cair.
And Eric Anders looks like he is going to have a lot of trouble getting to his corner.
Mark Goddard calls it off. Thiago Santos by TKO.
Vai! Toma! Isso! Tem duas. Agressivo, Thiago.
Maheta Santos brings this unprecedented chaos that seems to be very, very difficult for anybody to control.
Down! Santos does it again!
Oh my goodness!
And Santos just nods as if to say, I knew it all along.
A categoria precisa de um novo campeão. Já acabou a era de Jon Jones.
É o teu momento. Só vai na boa, Thiago. Você só vai na boa.
Maheta Santos. He is able to do things that not a lot of other athletes are. And he is right there looking towards the gold.
Muita gente está apostando porque acha que ele é invencível, mas eu vou provar o contrário.
Santos has the ingredients to be able to beat Jon Jones.
UFC 239 headliner Thiago Santos came of age on the outskirts of Rio de Janeiro, where crime permeates and the temptations of gang life are difficult to resist.
A infância, como todo menino de comunidade, não foi fácil. Principalmente da comunidade que eu venho, que é a Cidade de Deus. Então eu tinha esse sonho de ter o meu projeto social.
A product of mentorship himself, Santos has funded the creation of a new program back home, which uses martial arts to guide the region's youth down a better path.
A gente tem mais de 100 crianças. Assim, elas treinam judô, jiu-jitsu, muay thai e boxe gratuitamente.
As crianças daqui da Cidade de Deus precisam dessa ajuda. Elas precisam que alguém acredite nela. Você não só ensina arte, você ensina disciplina. Galera, vamos ajeitar o kimono, beleza? Nosso mestre está aqui.
Uma criança, um adolescente, ele está num processo de formação. Tudo que vê, desperta o interesse para ele. Quero desejar boa sorte a vocês aí independente do resultado, vocês vão continuar sendo os nossos campeões aqui, tá bom? Tá vendo um moleque de 15 anos, com um carrão. Vamos lá, prepara. Jab direto e volta. Isso. Com uma gatinha bonita, com uma moral dentro da comunidade. 4. Como uma criança vê aquilo e dentro de casa ele tem um pai que rala todo dia numa obra. 6. E tem uma dificuldade enorme para botar um arroz e feijão dentro de casa, ele vai, entendeu? De repente, para um caminho que não é o certo. Levanta a mão quem quer fazer a luvinha comigo. Mostram para esses jovens. E agora, defende. Cadê? Guarda alta, isso. Que eles podem vencer pelo caminho do bem, sem precisar pegar atalho.
Santos inspires everyone whose life he touches and shares with them this opportunity to fight for a UFC world title on July 6th.
Então, o Marreta ganhar esse título vai ser a realização de um sonho, né, cara? O Thiago vai criar um roteiro de uma história assim que tem que virar filme. Cria de uma comunidade carente, fez uma história na luta e tá trabalhando com um grande final, né?
Através disso, eu vou conseguir muitas outras coisas, ajudar minha família melhor, ajudar mais crianças do meu projeto. Eu tenho certeza que eu vou chocar o mundo.
Respira.
From the fighting nation of Brazil to a high desert also known for its combat culture, the Jackson Wink Academy in Albuquerque continues its recent resurgence as a long-standing purveyor of the world's best martial artists.
Please keep our families safe. Please protect our city. Amen. Amen. I'm stronger every day.
There's an attitude and there's an expectation of excellence.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And it's great for me to be one of the faces of the program. A lot of great martial artists have been developed here.
So many elite fighters have matriculated here to train under Greg Jackson and Mike Winklejohn.
And I believe we've accumulated some of the greatest coaches from around the world.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Legs down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
The coaches here are extremely good. We work really hard on setting a good culture, a positive culture. And I think that environment allows people to grow.
All day, baby.
We're all working together to make you the best you can be.
Elbows.
We're constantly feeding you new information, new ideas, working through new stuff, and I think that's one of Jon's secrets.
1 time. Good job, guys.
1, 2, 3. Homework. 4, 5, 6. Family. Woo!
UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones enters every contest fully aware of his opponent's capabilities. But his next foe, Thiago Santos, is a much more perplexing enigma.
When this kid smells blood, he gets after you.
Santos is one of those wild fighters. You just never know what he's going to do.
And this guy is bad.
He spins, he bites down, he throws big hooks, he's powerful.
This kid is dangerous, he's threatening.
Very explosive, kind of scary in that sense. You don't want to just stand there and get hit by his big shots.
Punishing power.
Jon has to be very, very well prepared to deal with that unknown element.
He has proven to be a winner in devastating fashion.
The clock is ticking,
Come on, Mr. Jones.
and Team Jones has until July 6th to prepare for the unique challenger.
You're up, Brandon.
Good power.
At the end of the day, I think Jon's experience and his skill and his technique and his defense are going to create a very explosive finish.
I hope he does come out like a wild man right off the jump. That's only going to force me to react at a faster pace. And I've always reacted appropriately, so come at me however you like.
UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones
There you go.
is preparing for what will be his third title fight in less than 7 months.
Let's come back. Fast feet. Quick, 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 quick. There you go. All the way back. Just gonna go here.
A level of frequency that Jones was never able to achieve in the UFC.
Certainly only one story in mixed martial arts right now, and that's concerning Jon Jones.
And him being away from
He was suspended from the UFC indefinitely after he was arrested for felony hit and run.
Tested positive.
15-month suspension.
You've got to be cautious and careful.
Still serving 18 months probation for a hit-and-run crash
Hopefully we get the chance to see him back in the octagon again.
With no one to blame for past inactivity but himself.
And go.
The now seasoned professional
Done.
remains focused on the present.
That's it. Punch and drive. Punch and drive. Punch and drive.
I've wasted a lot of time with out of the octagon shenanigans. And I'm just grateful to be back in the game. No drama attached to my name. Making my family, fans, team proud again.
Punch it. Punch it. Punch it. There we go.
I feel very much alive, and I just take the whole game a lot more seriously.
So we'll face each other.
Strength and conditioning coach Lawrence Ferreira
Grab that dowel. You'll pull, and then I'll pull.
is taking full advantage of the champ's newfound focus.
Forward. Driving forward. There it is.
And the results are very clear.
Done. Good. How you feel? Good. Overall, just the consistency of seeing Jon and being able to work with him. One, and go.
Come on.
The improvement from camp to camp has been off the charts. Done.
Bravo.
Especially speed. I mean, he's already fast, and so to be able to see it improve more is awesome. Good. Right. Good work. Never set it back to the floor every time. There we go. 8 reps.
Now that I've lost all the distractions, I really get to get back to my original goal, which is being focused on greatness.
Forward to the hips. Good. That's it. There we go.
That's what I'm trying to do. Take down the biggest names possible, the most lethal men across the planet. Boy, what a job I had.
The task of fending off the world's most dangerous men continues for Jon Jones on July 6th in Las Vegas, where he will face the division's preeminent knockout specialist, one who was drawn to combat at an early age by a world-famous combatant from the big screen.
Eu cresci assistindo o filme do Rambo. O Rambo fazia tudo, né? Pilotava helicóptero, saltava de paraquedas. Era aquele soldado completo. Eu queria ser um soldado sinistro também, tipo Rambo, assim.
At 18 years of age, Tiago Santos enlisted in the Brazilian Army as a paratrooper in the Airborne Brigade, earning the steadfast resolve which he embodies to this day.
Muito orgulhoso de ser paraquedista e eu levo para sempre. Tanto é que nas minhas lutas eu entro com a minha medalha de paraquedista.
Tiago Santos, former military paratrooper here in Brazil.
É aquele algo a mais. O paraquedista, ele que a gente chama de chivung. Alguns seres humanos descobrem que você já está desgastado e seu corpo não aguenta mais. A maioria dos seres humanos, ele acha que ali é o fim, mas não é. Você ainda tem 30% a mais.
A big moment here for Santos as he reverses.
O paraquedista, ele não precisa desse estímulo, ele se descobre, ele descobre isso.
Esses anos de militar que ele teve aí, né, cara, fizeram realmente ele ser um cara muito disciplinado.
Very disciplined guy. His training, his diet, everything is in order. Everything is done with precision.
O Thiago, ele leva o negócio como se fosse uma missão.
and he is known for a massive left leg with punishing power.
O UFC me entregou uma missão e eu tenho que resolver essa missão aqui, como se fosse defendendo o Brasil. Movimenta.
The journey from Brazilian compatriot to UFC title challenger culminates for Santos at UFC 239 in the championship headliner with Jon Jones, who comes battle-tested as well.
He's a man who figures out a way to win.
And remains poised in the face of danger.
Thiago Santos, I actually respect him a lot. He's doing the military thing and just being a stand-up person. He seems like a pretty respectable guy. But he's my opponent, and it's my job to destroy him.
Would you lay your life down? Would you give an arm or a leg?
What's going on right now is he's realizing why Jon Jones is the best light heavyweight of all time.
I see myself just outclassing him in the kickboxing department, getting a takedown, and finishing the fight on the ground.
He has done that over and over and over again against the best light heavyweights on the planet Earth.
Well, here's a knockout artist from Brazil who has been on an absolute tear.
Comigo, onde ele colocar a luta, eu vou bater nele.
We cannot underestimate the power that this man has in every single thing that he throws.
Então ele vai sentir dor como nunca sentiu antes.
You think you're out of harm's way, you are not.
Oh my God! Jon Jones has done it!
Wow.
I'm one of the most versatile light heavyweights in martial arts history, but this is my fight to win.
Yeah, this is bombs away, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go for popcorn.
UFC 239's co-main event will feature the greatest female fighter of all time.
This is one of the most dominant champions we have in the entire UFC.
A double champion whose resume is undeniable.
Amanda Nunes is a savage.
The violent campaign of Amanda Nunes saw her take down female pioneers like Miesha Tate.
She's got her back! She's tapping! We have a new women's bantamweight champion of the world.
Ronda Rousey.
Flawless, stunning performance by Amanda Nunes.
And reigning flyweight champion, Valentina Shevchenko.
No one hits harder in this division than her.
After laying waste to all bantamweight adversaries.
Nobody's gonna take this belt from me.
The finish is gonna come here.
I'm the best on the planet.
The Lioness set her sights on a new belt, one weight class above. The featherweight title belonged to Chris Cyborg, previously unbeaten over more than 10 years.
Chris was like the best champion.
She really is the most feared woman in the history of the sport.
Strong, powerful, defeat her opponent by KO.
Chris Cyborg!
If you don't have a strong mind, you're really scared of her. But I knew when I connect, I would knock her out.
The City of Angels would play host to the female super fight, where Nunes embraced her opportunity to achieve iconic status.
Here we go, folks. So after 3 successful title defenses down at 135 pounds, Amanda Nunes is moving up and trying to carve out a piece of UFC history here tonight. And prevailing wisdom is, despite all that Nunes has accomplished, it is going to take a Herculean effort here tonight for her to beat Chris Cyborg.
I think the key to victory for her is going to be getting Chris Cyborg's respect. She's got to connect, and she's got to hurt her. Plus, she needs to be perfect. She needs to be at her very best, because she's dealing with a woman who's terrifying.
The women's super fight is upon us.
Amanda Nunes has deceptively long punches. She catches you at the very end of them, and she's got serious power. Whoa! They're getting after it.
Oh! Nunes! She traps Cyborg!
Oh!
Cyborg's hurt!
She's hurt bad!
Oh! Amanda Nunes! Cyborg nearly out on her feet! Oh! Amanda Nunes! Shoots Chris Cyborg out cold! No way! Amanda Nunes has turned the mixed martial
first-round KO by Amanda Nunes like that? Wow!
And can lay claim to being the greatest women's mixed martial artist of all time.
100%. She's the best ever to have knocked out Ronda Rousey in the first round and Chris Cyborg in the first round. Two of the biggest names in the history of the sport. She's incredible.
Following a performance that sent shockwaves across the MMA world, the first and only two-time female UFC champion would celebrate the victory her way, back where the innate talent of Amanda Nunes was first discovered.
I used to live in a small city in Pojuca.
Rapaz, você tá bem pra caramba. Do mesmo jeito que eu deixei você gostar, velho. Na moral.
That was where everything started.
Todos vocês aqui que eu sei que acompanham o UFC, acompanham todos os atletas que estão despontando hoje no UFC, só tenho a agradecer. E vamos comer, né? Pode ir.
After all my fights, I have to go back home. I have to see my sister, my friends, see my old coaches.
Nossa, uma surpresa para todos nós. Aí colocou esse aulão maravilhoso aí para relembrar, trazer a galera das antigas.
Oi, oi, alô gente, bom dia! Sejam todos bem-vindos, tanto atletas como vocês convidados, povo pojucano, quem é de outras cidades que vieram aqui visitar a gente.
Isso aqui é tudo mesmo pra Pojuca. É a minha forma de retribuir a cidade, o que a cidade fez por mim quando eu comecei.
It's always good when you share those moments because they find my talent, you know, they believe in me since day one.
Isso é muito importante, essa divulgação no mundo inteiro, né? Daqui dessa cidade humilde, simples, ter boa vontade e estar no mundo inteiro. Então, parabéns, Amandinha. Que Deus ilumine, continue sempre aí crescendo, sirva de exemplo para todos nós. Um evento como esse aqui na cidade de Pojuca é importante porque mostra a humildade de Amanda. Por ser campeã do mundo, 2 cinturões, né? Bicampeã, não deixou que a vaidade superasse a sua humildade. É muito bom ter uma campeã nascida pela gente.
Joga a mão pra cima e dá um gritão pra Amanda Leão aí, na moral. Nossa campeã representando Pojuca, representando o nosso interior, pro mundo.
I always remember what my coach told me, you're gonna be something big, believe. Now, when I walk in that city, see the place that I trained for the first time in Jiu-Jitsu, that is amazing, you know?
Nunes now holds victories over every female in history to ever own a UFC featherweight or bantamweight belt. Except one.
Oh, she's hurt! She's hurt! Oh, my God.
Holly Holm's shocking upset of Ronda Rousey in 2015.
Absolutely spectacular performance by Holly Holm.
Brought her to the forefront of the martial arts world.
We saw her rise to the occasion in a truly spectacular way. Holly Holm, what a champion.
And although she would fall short in her first title defense, the loss to Miesha Tate began a timeline that would lead both Holm and Nunes to their scheduled 135-pound title bout on July 6th.
What a dominant victory by Amanda Nunes. She busted Miesha Tate up and finished her off.
Miesha got the belt, and then as soon as Nunes got it from Miesha, I kind of felt she would have the belt for a while. And I thought, you know what, I hope she does because I want to be able to go back and get it from her.
Training for the UFC 239 co-main event.
As soon as I feel his chin, this arm swings around, guys.
Is business as usual for head coach Greg Jackson.
So this comes up like this, guys. At the same time, I'm gonna roll my scapulas back and lift with my legs. Let's do it.
Is well-versed in preparing Holm for for dangerous opposition.
Keep those elbows in, Holly, and get her serious. She's a little low, get her right below your chest. Amanda Nunes is the best female fighter in the world right now, right? She's beat Cyborg, she has all the titles, so naturally that's who Holly would want to fight. You're making a step that you don't need to make, Holly. Like, because she's up like this, she's almost like you're gonna give her back reach for it. Yeah, do it again. Holly's not a person that's afraid to go after #1. She pretty well chases it down. There you go, that's much better. Now you're gold. You don't have to 3/4. Yeah, drive her toward me, just bump her off. There you go, boop, 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 down she goes.
Holm would consistently face the best available competition on her mission to recapture a UFC belt. The tough road back would include mixed results in 145-pound campaigns, including a main card billing with former Invicta featherweight champion Megan Anderson.
With that switch, be mean. Take it all in, Megan. This is what it's about right here. This is why you do what you do.
A former member of the Australian Army, here is the Gold Coast's Megan Anderson, a picture of composure and focus.
That's a legitimate 145-pound Invicta champion.
And she has momentum on her side. 4 wins by knockout, all in a row in her last 4 fights. So she's streaking right now, a ton of physical skills. The question is, can she come forward and be aggressive? Holly Holm's a great counterpuncher. She can't fall for that.
I mean, you're talking about a woman in Holly Holm who's an 18-time boxing champion, kickboxing experience, UFC bantamweight champion. I mean, she's fought everybody, man.
Ready to fight? Let's go!
There is a big difference in size. She is so long. Oh, there's a nice front kick. Look at this. Look at this. She gets it. Boom. Oh, 2 big shots by Holly from the top.
Elbow, elbow.
Oh, big elbow by Holly. And another one, and another one. Nasty ground and pound by the former bantamweight champion. In fact, she's the #1 contender in the bantamweight division.
The featherweight outing was one of Holm's best. The vintage performance would ultimately serve as a reminder of the prize she covets most.
She's really the only real dangerous fight right now for Amanda Nunes.
Another takedown.
I mean, that was about as one-sided a fight as you're ever going to see. You proved once again that you're one of the very best women's MMA fighters on the planet. Is this your division, or is 135 your division? You don't have a hard time making 135.
My 135-pound belt, that's dear to me. I want it back.
Bantamweight gold is ripe for the taking in Holm's upcoming title tilt with Nunes on July 6th.
To get the bantamweight belt back for Holly is super important because it will show everybody that she's the real deal, she's the real champion, and I think it cements her legacy as one of the best female fighters to ever walk the planet.
Getting to fight for the very belt that I've had before, I want that back on my waist, and I'm gonna win July 6th.
All right, guys and gals, that looks good. Let's get our mouthpieces in.
Two world title fights will headline UFC 239 in Las Vegas on July 6th. And will feature longtime teammates from the Jackson Wink Academy who helped bring the program to new heights.
I got the jalapeno burger with no bun and a side salad.
Bantamweight title challenger Holly Holm.
I don't mind the bread, but I already had toast for breakfast.
And light heavyweight champion Jon Jones.
Can I do a holy cow burger without the bun? Holly and I have been friends since the very beginning, since I joined the team. Holly's always been like a big sister to me and an inspiration to me and a team leader. And I'm honored to be able to fight on the same card as her. It's going to be a really big night for all of New Mexico. Screw the interview. How about that? That's power right there. See that? No carbs, low carbs.
There's people that come and go, and then there's some that become family. And so these people truly care about what I do and truly support what I do. So there's a different kind of bond and a different kind of connection with them.
Oh, whose fries are those?
I don't know whose those fries are. I don't know.
I don't either. If you guys don't know, then I'm gonna try one.
I ordered a salad.
It's inspiring and motivating every day to work with these amazing people. Like, how can you not be motivated? How can you not be focused? How can you not want to help them achieve greatness?
You
know what? Every single person at this table is great. And the way we're able to put our egos down and to get together and put our heads together. And then Greg, Yoda, comes and says, well, I like this, and Wink's like, all right, I like this. And Greg and Wink kind of make the final decision.
Greg Jackson's approach to coaching has always involved meticulous game planning. He details the blueprint for Holly Holm to defeat the powerful double champion, Amanda Nunes.
Oh! Amanda Nunes knocks Chris Cyborg out cold!
Oh! She did it! She did it! Unbelievable!
Implements it with the help of striking coach, Mike Winklejohn.
Amanda's tough. She's got a lot of knockouts on her record. But this is going to be a totally different fight than she's ever faced.
You feel pretty good about maybe throwing a 1-2.
Yeah.
Are you like just 2 or just 1-2? Boom, 1-2 leg kick, the old school numbers, yeah. Okay. Let's go. 2-3-2.
Shush!
2-3-2, go.
Shush!
Hit what you see, hit what you see, go.
You're gonna see Amanda trying to figure out the space, trying to find a way to land a big shot. And Holly's gonna slice her and dice her with the elbows quite a bit that people haven't seen, so that's exciting.
Oh, man. Go. Good, go left leg over the top, go. Good kick, Holly, go.
Look for Holly to take her out of her comfort zone,
Yeah.
make her not successful where she's used to being successful and get kind of irritated about it and fold.
Nice.
For each major city in the vast expanse of Brazil, there are more than 350 isolated municipalities. Luckily for the small town of Pojuca, homegrown hero Amanda Nunes continues to give back.
Oi, meu amor. Tudo bom? Obrigada a você, viu? Obrigada. I decided to go back there to do something good for somebody. And I grew up play soccer with my friends.
Torneio Feminino de Futebol Amanda Nunes. Realização, apoio, Prefeitura Municipal de Pojuca.
I did a beneficial soccer tournament. Eu comecei no futebol, com todo mundo, com todos que estão aqui. Então, acho que esse é um momento muito importante. Vamos se divertir, né? Vamos brincar.
Uma pessoa que tem destaque internacional representa muito e um orgulho para o pujucano. A semente que floresceu e está dizendo ao pujucano, você, pujucano, também pode ser vitorioso.
The Amanda Nunes Female Soccer Tournament not only collected charitable donations for the city, but also provided a platform for scouts to observe up-and-coming talent. The two-day event was organized alongside UFC strawweight and Nunes' fiancée, Ina Ansarov.
You know, we were thinking, like, let's do something in her hometown, but let's stay away from, like, MMA. That's all we do. Like, let's try something else. We both play soccer, so we came up with the Soccer Cup, and, you know, it worked out, and it's great to see a lot of people show up for it.
Futebol feminino tem que virar igual o futebol masculino, entendeu? Hoje eu moro nos Estados Unidos e eu vou assistir o time lá fora jogando, velho. O suporte que a galera tem lá, as meninas têm lá, é surreal.
E agora a gente vai pra cobrança. E agora a luta. Partiu, bateu.
Então o Brasil, porra, Brasil, com o talento, todas as meninas aqui jogando o talento que a gente tem, pô, por que ninguém vem assistir, entendeu? A gente vai mudar isso, pode ter certeza, eu tô aqui pra isso. Vamos juntas. Massa! Irado, viu, velho? Energia na...
Nunes and Ansarov always returned to the United States for training camp with American top team. Their story began here in South Florida when the pair first met as struggling young professionals.
Back then was right after I losing my fight, Nina losing her fight, and we decided to make some changes. And the first thing was try to find a new gym.
There was a couple other gyms in the area, but we came here, we gave it a try. You know, it exceeded our expectations of where we would go from here, how happy we actually became, the environment, the people that were here, and like things have only gone up since.
You know, I dedicated my whole life to martial arts because I have something inside my mind tell me like I would be something big. And I believe in that voice. They keep moving forward, give everything that I had every day in the gym, and now I'm here.
Now firmly established as the best female fighter of all time, Nunes goes to work once again on July 6th.
Oh! Amanda Nunes!
When she faces former champion HOLM for the bantamweight belt.
Well, she's really the only real dangerous fight right now for Amanda Nunes. But Nunes is just such an assassin.
And capping off the biggest martial arts event of the year.
What you see with Jon is unprecedented talent.
Is the larger-than-life headliner.
There's a big difference. She's studying tape and then being inside the octagon with this guy.
Is light heavyweight champion Jon Jones.
Hector Santos has the ingredients to be able to beat Jon Jones.
Battles Thiago Santos.
We cannot underestimate the power that this man has in every single thing that he throws. Oh my goodness!
And Santos just nods as if to say, I knew it all along.
It all goes down at UFC 239 in the fight capital of the world.
Everyone should be on the edge of their seats